Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Testing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Have you hit record?
I just hit record now.
What time does your phone say?
10:30.
10:30. We are rolling.
So we're going to do a take one, and then you say take one.
Take one.
Okay.
Gig marketing. Now more than ever, it's a very smart thing to be a part of. Being able to do something on your own terms, whether it's spare time, part-time, full-time, anytime.
Good. All right, good. So gig marketing, other than just being a smart thing, let's give a statistic, okay?
Great.
Many have heard about gig marketing, and so gig marketing, it's a real thing, it's here to stay. 52% of workers participating in gig marketing, that they lost their job because of COVID. That's not the statistic I want. I wanted that. More than 1/3 of the U.S. workforce, 36%, participate in the gig economy.
Okay.
So whether you've heard about it or not heard about it, it's there and it's growing massively. Okay, give me some of that. 36%, 1/3.
All right.
All right, we're still rolling, so take two.
Did you say take two?
Take two. Gig marketing. It is more popular than ever. In fact, 1/3 of all Americans, 36% of the workforce participates in a gig economy.
Good. Do that one again. Now we're going to say participate through their primary or secondary job. That's actually the
Okay.
So there's the
Participates through their primary or secondary jobs.
yeah, 1/3. Gig marketing is a real thing. Everybody's looking for a great gig. More than 1/3 of the U.S. workforce, 36%, participates in the gig economy, either through their primary or their secondary jobs.
Okay.
Okay, we got to deal with that.
Let's unplug that shit. Where's that phone at?
So I didn't know we had a phone in here.
Oops! Oh man, I did it. I stepped on it. Is this? Here's the phone unplugged right here. Got it. Okay, it's unplugged. Sort of. Did that wrinkle it? No. Okay.
What's the last word through the primary or secondary
Jobs.
jobs?
You say primary, secondary income. Keep using the word income. It says jobs here. Let's use income.
All right, take three.
Yeah.
Say take three. All right, take three.
The gig economy. It's now more popular than ever. In fact, more than 1/3 of Americans, 36% of people participate through a primary.
Take four.
All right. The gig economy. It's now more popular than ever. In fact, 1/3 of the workforce, 36% of Americans participate as either a primary or secondary income. Many do it in addition to their jobs, to replace their jobs.
Good. Do it again.
Okay.
When you get there, say participate in the gig economy.
Participate in the gig economy.
They participate in the gig economy either through their primary or secondary jobs. And then just,
Okay.
that's it. You got that can, leave it there.
All right.
5.
The gig economy. Now more than ever, Americans are participating in. All right.
Now more than ever.
The gig economy. Now more than ever, it's the gig. All right.
No, don't start with gig economy. Just say, right now, more than 1/3 of the U.S.
Okay.
workforce participates in the gig economy, either through their primary or secondary income.
Right.
Take 6.
Right now.
More than.
Right now, more than ever, the gig economy is booming.
More than 1/3 of the U.S.
All right.
More than 1/3 of Americans participate in the gig economy. More than 1/3 of the Americans participate in the gig
All
economy. 7.
Right now, more than 1/3 of Americans participate in the gig economy, either in their primary or secondary jobs.
Good. Okay. This number comprises around 59 million Americans. It's not just multiple job holders. For 29% of U.S. Americans, their primary job is actually an alternative work arrangement. Okay, so this number comprises, what does 1/3 mean? 59 million Americans. So it just, this is a great statistic here. This number comprises around 59 million Americans. It's not just multiple job holders. For 29% of U.S. workers, their primary job is actually an alternative. I want you to read this. Don't worry about the film. I want you to read this. We'll put it on the audio. It'll be a good cutaway.
Speaking of, can you take your phone out, hit stop, and then hit record again?
Sure.
We'll save segments.
Yeah.
Good. Now what I want you to do is I want you to record this.
Okay.
But instead of secondary jobs, you can say participate in the gig economy either through their primary or secondary participate in the gig economy. You can
Read it and then
read this. Read this.
Okay.
Just read it. We'll put it on.
All right.
Okay.
Yep.
8 audio.
More than 1/3 of U.S. workers, 36%, participate in the gig economy, either through their primary or secondary jobs. This number comprises around 59 million Americans. It's not just multiple job holders. For 29% of U.S. workers, their primary job is actually an alternative work arrangement. Of these, 23% are full-time workers and 49% work part-time. According to survey data published by Statista, 52% of gig economy workers lost their jobs because of the COVID-19 pandemic.
Perfect. That's good. That's a really good point. So now, let's put on video. I need you to have that on video, the first part here, which is more than one.
Well, if you want to, just hold it like this. Won't be reading it, but at least.
Okay, I'll hold it. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, that'll work.
Good. Okay, good. Let's go.
And I can read it from here easily. So if we ever want to, if you want to put it near the, I got it.
Good. All right. Is this what I'm referring to?
It's not. It can be.
Yeah.
You can put it right next to the camera. I can read it just fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
9.
More than 1/3 of U.S. workers, 36%, participate in the gig economy, either through primary or secondary jobs.
Great.
I could read under it too. Maybe, I could read any of that stuff from
You
here.
can read under it too?
Sure.
All right, read under it.
Okay.
Keep going. 10.
This number comprises around, ready? 10. This number comprises around 59 million Americans. It's not just multiple job holders. For 29% of U.S. workers, their primary job is actually an alternative work arrangement. Of these, 23% are full-time workers and 49% work full-time.
Good. Now do that whole thing again. Just get a little bit of a smirk, not a big smile, but a little
Okay.
bit.
All right.
Don't be so, just relax.
Okay. All right.
Again.
You want me to start with the more than 1/3?
Yeah,
Okay, great.
yeah.
All right.
11.
More than 1/3 of U.S. workers, 36%, participate in the gig economy, either through their primary or secondary jobs. This number comprises around 59 million Americans. It's not just multiple job holders. For 29% of U.S. workers, their primary job is actually an alternative work arrangement. Of these, 23% are full-time workers and 49% work part-time.
Good. Take it from of these and just slow it down.
Okay.
Of these.
All right.
Pause. Go. 12.
So start it of these?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of these.
All right.
Coleman.
Got it.
Go.
Of these, 23% are full-time workers and 49% work part-time.
Good. That's a better pace. Because when you read a whole big thing,
Yeah.
people tend to start seeing that they're halfway or a third, and they just start to speed
Absolutely.
up.
Anything you want to put by the camera, I mean,
Good. This is great. Because I did my research here. Ready?
Great.
You're going to love this. This is a great statistic. Just read it and tell me how great that statistic is.
Which one? The top?
Yeah. Just
More than 90% of Americans would consider freelancing or independent contracting work.
Yeah. The percentage of people leaning towards gig economy is high in the States, but the situation is soon in emerging economies as well. In India, we don't care about that.
Can you stop and hit record again?
Sure.
Say that a little bit.
The reporting is found that 85% of U.S. workers would consider persistence.
Yeah, it makes my life a lot easier. Just put it next to the camera.
Okay, so I want you to just read these 3 bullet things.
Got
okay?
it.
And this is still recording, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is what, 13? Lucky.
Move your fingers a little bit. All right, got it. Ready? More than 90% of Americans would consider freelancing or independent contracting work. Nearly 60% of independent gig workers consider their working conditions to be flexible. It is projected that by 2023, more than half, 52% of the U.S. workforce will either be gig economy workers or have worked in a gig economy.
Kind of see where I'm going with this stuff?
Yeah, I'm not sure if I got the last word because it just said worked, so then I said gig economy. I don't know if that's
I worked independently at some
Oh,
point
okay.
in their career.
All right.
So,
Which we can just do it all again. It's up to
yeah, so you know, again,
Okay.
that's good. That's it. Some of the stuff we may
Yeah,
actually
and
do
you weren't kidding. You are very good.
Oh, thanks.
Very good. Just don't race when you get toward the end of a sentence. The only thing. Okay, so we're gonna do 5. Okay? So you're gonna go. All right. He's got 2 thumbs, so you can do this.
Okay.
So this one, and then you're gonna go down. That continues there.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So I'm doing 2, 3, 4, 5?
Yeah.
Great.
There you go. You got it?
Mhm.
Is it on?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 14, go.
More than 90% of Americans would consider freelancing or independent contracting work. Nearly 60% of independent gig workers consider their working conditions to be flexible. It is projected that by 2023, more than half, 52% of the U.S. workforce will either be gig economy workers or have worked independently at some point in their career. The main reason people look for jobs in the gig market is to attain better work-life balance, with 70% of freelance survey respondents confirming this.
Good. Do the last one again, but don't do it as a punch. Don't do it. The main. Don't do
Okay,
the main. Just
all right.
do itself.
Got it.
The main
Okay.
reason. Go.
The main reason people look for jobs in the gig market is to attain better work-life balance, with 70% surveying respondents confirming this.
Perfect. Good. Love that. So let's do them all again. Let's do those 5 again.
Okay.
Like another
right.
another take on it.
Okay.
And I don't know, 17.
More than 90% of Americans would consider freelancing or independent contracting work. Nearly 60% of independent gig workers consider their working conditions to be flexible. It is projected that by 2023, more than half, 52% of the U.S. workforce will either be gig economy workers or have worked independently at some point in their career. The main reason people look for jobs in the gig market is to attain better work-life balance, with 70% of freelance survey respondents confirming this.
Good. Now we're going to do one more take on it. But here's what I'm going to do. Assume these people that you're talking to have never been in the gig economy, but are looking for an opportunity to make extra money.
Mm-hmm.
And so you want to do it more, how to best put it, just try not to be informational. Try to be compassionate.
Okay.
You say it.
Got it.
More like, instead of more than 90%, like
Got
more
it.
than 90%
Got it.
of Americans would consider freelancing
Got it.
or independent contract. Just like, this is a real thing. People are actually considering this. And just be more of a passive, compassionate read. I don't know if it'll work or not. Let's just see what
Okay.
happens. And 18.
We have a cell phone ringing.
Yeah, I heard it too, but it's not. Is it?
That's my pacemaker.
Okay.
I gotta look at it.
All right.
And 18.
More than 90% of Americans would consider freelancing or independent contracting work. Nearly 60% of independent gig workers consider their working conditions to be flexible. It is projected that by 2023, more than half, 52% of the U.S. workforce will either be gig economy workers.
Just take that one part
Okay.
and do it again. All, it
Got
is
it.
projected. Go. 19.
It is projected that by 2023, more than half, 52% of the U.S. workforce will either be gig economy workers or have worked independently at some point in their career. The main reason people look for jobs in the gig market is to attain better work-life balance, with 70% of freelance survey respondents confirming this.
What is?
And then, that's
Yeah, he's got it on silent.
Turn your ringer off. Turn your ringer off. Yeah, off, thanks. No problem. Thanks. Good. Actually, it was good because we got to do that take anyways.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Also, something to think about. You do those Zoom chats with people,
Mhm.
right? Don't forget you're on a lavalier mic.
You've got to project.
Yeah, and I was going to say, you probably noticed it too. You're also talking like you're talking live. I'm assuming you do shows.
Of
and
course,
what have
that's what he does a lot.
you. Yeah, so maybe tone it down a little bit.
Great.
What you're doing is right, but
Got it.
You're not staged, you're not live, you're not trying to get a reaction right now. You're just going to
Got it.
give them some information. That's what I meant by compassionate.
Got it.
Just be
other than
normal.
that, damn, you're good.
Good, it's good.
Thanks.
It's good. Except you're not much of a lefty.
I'm
Okay.
not saying. I'm not just saying.
He's
that.
not an
You are
ambi-turner. He's not an
smooth.
he's not an ambi-turner.
You are smooth.
Thanks.
All right, what do we? What,
I want to do it again.
Okay.
But now, don't worry about projecting. There's no
Got
projection
it.
required, and there's no racing required. You just gotta talk. Also, sometimes let your shoulders give the pause too, not just okay. You know, kind of give a little bit of a rhythm. It's okay.
Okay,
But
great.
you're phenomenal. This is nitpicky. And 20.
More than 90% of Americans would consider freelancing or independent contracting work. Nearly 60% of independent gig workers consider their working conditions to be flexible. It is projected that by 2023, more than half, 52% of the U.S. workforce will either be gig economy workers or have worked independently at some point in their career. The main reason people look for jobs in the gig market is to attain better work-life balance, with 70% of freelance survey respondents confirming this.
Excellent. You can pause for a second. Let me find some bits here. Some kibbles and bits. Hold that. We got that.
I'll hold it for him.
I'd rather you
Oh, is that is the third one on?
This is 20.
All right. According to one survey from 2 years ago, other top motivators are the desire to choose when to work. 62% of respondents,
Let's just stop. Don't do the other of 2 years ago. Just say top.
according to the survey,
We'll take that out. 21.
according to one survey, other top reasons for working in the gig economy are the desire to choose where to work. 62% of respondents said that. We'll say it differently, huh? According to one survey, other top reasons to work in the gig economy are the desire to work when they want to.
Sorry, the desire to work when they want to.
According to one survey, 62, I think it's feel like say 62%, according to one survey, 60, let me try it this way. According to one survey, 62% of respondents said the reason to work in a gig economy is the desire to choose when to work. The desire to be their own boss was 49%, and the ability to choose the most suitable projects, 46%. Other reasons for choosing the gig economy are family concerns, eliminating over commuting. Other reasons for choosing to work the gig economy are family concerns, eliminating commuting costs. That's a lot.
Top reasons.
Other top reasons for choosing gig work are family concerns, eliminating commuting costs, better productivity, avoiding office politics and distractions, a bad local job market, and health concerns. There are numerous surveys examining the top motives for choosing freelance work. The percentages vary, but the main reason for becoming an independent worker are very similar. 65% of respondents said that controlling their own career means the freedom to choose when to work, while 56% said that it's freedom to choose how hard to work. 48% of respondents favor, I'm not sure if that was crossed out, favor gig, favor,
I didn't want to say freelance.
okay, favor gig.
We're going to say favor. You can say freelance. You say freelance.
Okay. All right, I'll start there. Okay. Oh, it's so much easier like this. Feels like cheating. All right.
And I'll do it this way from now on.
Okay, great. All right. Scoot it a little. Oh, can it still be right? Can it still, well, we don't have to, is it good there? It's good there for me? Okay, great.
Can you do the whole thing over?
Sure.
And then have like this is the price. Like, listen, this is interesting. You know, this is what the survey. This is an interesting thing. Like this is this is what they said.
However close.
56% say because
I'll
they
start this
can
over.
choose their own hours. And 22.
Can you go back to where it was or no?
Well,
Just
I can. We can see it on screen. But
Oh, well, I don't want to see it on screen.
No, but I can take that out. If this will give you a better performance, no big deal.
Yeah, do it all over again.
Okay,
The whole thing
all right. According to one survey from 2 years ago, we don't want the 2 years ago. Try again.
Yep.
According to one survey, other top motivators.
Remember you said, according to the survey, 56%.
All right, okay, yeah, 60%.
You did that thing. Good.
Okay.
I like that.
All right. According to one survey, 62% of respondents.
Stop. Our battery's dying over here.
Okay, let's take a 1 minute break.
Good, you're right. Good job. It doesn't have a plug-in, does it?
No, not this one. Hey, tell you what. While I'm changing the battery, I liked what you remember. You had him do just read it as a backup.
Yeah, let's just read it. Let's
Okay.
just put it on. Fix your jack pocket.
According to one survey, 62% of respondents said the top reason. According to one survey, 62% of respondents said the top reasons. Got it. According to one survey.
A top reason.
Yeah. According to one survey, 62% of respondents said the top motivation for working in the gig economy is the desire to choose when to work. The desire to be their own boss at 49%, and the ability to choose the most suitable projects, 46%. Other reasons for choosing gig work are family concerns, eliminating commuting costs, better productivity, avoiding office politics and distractions, a bad local job market, and health concerns. There are numerous surveys examining the top motives for choosing freelance work. The percentages vary, but the main reasons for becoming an independent worker are very similar. 65% of respondents said that controlling their own career means the freedom to choose when to work, while 56% said that it's freedom to choose how hard to work. 48% of respondents favor gig economy. 48% of respondents favor working in the gig economy because of the autonomy. 48% of respondents favor working in the gig economy because 48% of respondents favor working in the gig economy because of the autonomy in managing career development, while 31% have chosen the type of working relationship. While 31% have chosen this type of working relationship simply because they don't like reporting to others.
Record it again.
I dropped the pages on the floor. Where were we?
Oh, he's just going to wing it. He's
Wing
gonna-
it.
The percentage will just come out.
He's going to go Eminem old school.
Yeah, that's probably better for someone like you.
Oh yeah, this is like a Cajun animal. He's good.
Oh, but I am? Oh, all right.
Right down there, you got it.
You like it better here, right?
Yeah. All right.
Good, ready?
Can you move your hands? Can you move your hands? Just hold it on the side instead. All right. Yeah. Sure. Great. Beautiful. All right.
Okay, and you know what? This one, see, he still has his hair cut off here. Sorry. What do you gotta do? When you lean forward and talk, you just I get a little,
Oh,
yeah.
he does,
I just
doesn't
need
he?
a little more headroom on him. All right, there you go. All right, ready? And 24.
According to one survey, 62% of respondents said that their top motivation for wanting to work in the gig economy is the desire to choose when to work. while 49% said it was the desire to be their own boss, and 46% said it was the ability to choose the most suitable projects. Other reasons for choosing gig work are family concerns, eliminating commuting costs, better productivity, avoiding office politics and distractions, a bad local job market, and health concerns. There are numerous surveys examining the top motives for choosing freelance work. The percentages vary, but the main reasons for becoming independent workers are very similar. 65% of respondents said that controlling their own career means the freedom to choose when to work, while 56% said that it's the freedom to choose how hard to work. 48% of respondents favor the gig economy because of the autonomy in managing career development, while 31% have chosen this type of working relationship simply because they don't like reporting to others.
Okay, now I want you to do it again, but I just want you to go full-blown animation, but I mean easy on it, but like, you know,
Okay.
give me a little bit more,
All right.
don't be as stoic, be a little more
Okay.
animated.
Got it.
I don't know if we'll use it, let's just see what happens.
Okay.
And 25.
According to one survey, 62% of respondents said that the top motivation for working in the gig economy is the desire to choose when to work. 49% said it was the desire to be their own boss, and 46% said it was the ability to choose the most suitable projects. Other reasons for choosing gig work are family concerns, eliminating commuting costs, better productivity, avoiding office politics and distractions, a local job market that's bad, and health concerns. There are numerous surveys examining the top motives for choosing freelance work. And while percentages vary, the main reasons for becoming an independent worker are very similar. 65% of respondents said that controlling their own career means the freedom to choose when to work, while 56% said that it's the freedom to choose how hard to work. 48% of respondents favor working in the gig economy because of the autonomy in managing career development, while 31% have chosen this type of working relationship simply because they don't like reporting to others.
Great, good. So now let's get off with
I mean, I probably would have written neater had I known.
Get your fingers over the word though. See, look at your page there. There you go. That's really good. And this is Seth's notes, take 26.
Gig marketing is more popular than it has ever been. It's very smart. Having something outside of a job or in place of a job, while you can make an income from anywhere at any time, is really ideal. Sorry, I'll say it instead.
If you want to freelance and change it, you can.
Okay.
Just whatever you.
All right.
This is yours.
Okay.
27.
Gig marketing is more popular than it has ever been. It's very smart. Having something outside of a job or in place of a job where you can make an income anytime and ideally from anywhere.
Okay, now just change your line from it's very smart. Don't say it first. Say it at the end of it because you're saying it's smart.
Great.
But you say why. So
Great.
just put that line at the end, and I
Got
think it reads better.
Okay.
28.
Gig marketing is more popular than it has ever been. Having something outside of a job or in place of a job where you can make an income anytime and ideally from anywhere. It's very smart.
Good. Now do it again, and now just go ahead and just do it almost like you're just relaxed.
Okay, all right.
And 30.
Gig marketing is more popular than it has ever been. Having something outside of a job or in place of a job where you can make an income anytime and ideally from anywhere. It's very smart.
Good. Do that exact same one, but when you say anytime, anywhere, really give that some time.
Got it.
Anytime and anywhere. Just give it.
Got it.
Give those two lines a thing, but do the exact same you did it again.
Okay.
And 31.
Gig marketing is more popular than it has ever been. Having something outside of a job or in place of a job where you can make an income from any time and ideally from anywhere. It's very smart.
Excellent. The next one. Like that one, Matt? Yeah. Good. And 32.
For some people, it's just a side gig, something they can do on the side for numerous different reasons. For some, it grows and over time can replace a job or be the biggest thing they've ever done.
Do it again. This time, don't move your hands. And 33.
For some people, it's just a side gig, something they can do on the side for numerous different reasons. For some, it grows, and over time, it can replace the job or be the biggest thing they've ever done.
Good. Now do it again and do a little bit of hand movement. Don't go crazy.
Okay.
You're not Italian. And 34.
For some people, it's just a side gig, something they could do on the side for numerous different reasons. For some, it grows, and over time, it can replace a job or be the biggest thing they've ever done.
That's very nice. Okay. To the next one.
Got it.
And 35.
Let me just see this. Can you, we'll do it like this. Because it bleeds into that, so boom, boom. So just hold it so I can see both. Thank you. All right.
And 37.
Now more than ever, people realize the benefit.
Stop. I'm going to just, you got to take it still a couple steps, a little bit back. There you go. All right, 38.
Now more than ever, people realize the benefit and necessity to having another source of income and opportunity to save. I'll say it again.
39.
Now more than ever, people realize the benefit and oftentimes necessity to have another source of income, as well as the opportunity of having that safety net that can create a consistent cash flow and peace of mind. And more than ever, so I think that's where I'm going to end it with peace of mind instead. I don't think that extra sentence makes sense. All right.
And now just do it kind of compassionately.
Okay.
And 41.
Now more than ever, people realize the benefit and oftentimes necessity to having another source of income, as well as the opportunity to save money and have that safety net, can really create a solid peace of mind. No, not solid. All right, one more time. Let me start this over. I'm just changing that. Do you like the words cash flow? I felt like I wasn't sure if you like. I feel like it's like, I put it there, but then as I wrote, I'm like, I don't think Doug's going to like cash. I feel like as I wrote, it was like,
No, we're going to write a bunch of stuff.
Doug's not going to like
No,
it.
yeah, I mean, cash flow is...
As I was writing this, it was like, all right, Doug's not going to like that. We're not going to put that. Doug won't like that.
I mean, we're also just kind of messing around there
Right.
too, but we're also getting a lot of stuff to use. 43.
Now more than ever, people realize the benefit and oftentimes necessity to having another source of income, as well as the opportunity to save and have that very important safety net, which can create peace of mind and also that consistent cash flow.
Good. I like it. All right, so now let's see what this here. Is pretty much like any gig or any job. Most people are caught in the situation of trading time for money. I only have so much time, so therefore I can only make so much money. A gellum is flipping the gig, it's just changing the gig up for everyone, and it's called leverage. Okay?
Okay.
Give it a shot. See whatever comes out. Whatever spews
We're
out.
rolling. It
And
is
we're-
11:19.
Working in the gig economy is great, but here's the dilemma. You're always trading time for money. What Agellum is doing is flipping the gig economy on its head. Because as you build, you don't like the business, right? It's not business. As you,
What's that?
because we don't want to say build the business, right? As you,
No, so we're flipping the gig. We're flipping the gig on its head. No longer will you be trading time for money. You're going to leverage your time for money.
okay, got it.
And just a half a little beat back, go backwards because I keep a little bit of there again. There you go. Good. Go ahead.
Working in the gig economy is great, but the dilemma is you're always trading time for money. Magellan is flipping the gig economy on its head, giving you the opportunity to leverage time so that you can get paid residually over and over and over again.
Okay, so let's not say residually.
Okay?
Let's say so you can get paid even when you're no longer working.
Great, love it. Okay.
Do it again.
Although working in the gig economy is great, the dilemma is you're always trading time for money. Magellan is flipping the gig economy on its head, giving you the opportunity to create leverage so you can get paid over and over again even when you're not working.
Good. So let's just assume that these are all C students.
Okay?
So say all you're saying again. Say so it's good. Blah blah blah. You're always trading time for money. So basically, if you stop working, you stop earning.
Okay.
Well, this is where Magellan is changing the gig forever.
Got it.
Okay.
All right.
And then and take 976.
Although working in the gig economy is great, the dilemma is you're always trading time for money. Magellan is flipping the gig.
Stop it.
Oh, I gotta say the thing, right?
Yeah,
Got it.
yeah,
Okay, don't
the
worry.
thing
Got it.
before the,
Okay.
and the
Yeah.
doesn't know who's
Got
in
it.
it, what's he got.
All right. Although working in the gig economy is great, the dilemma is you're always trading time for money, which means if you don't work, you don't get paid. Magellan is flipping the gig economy on its head, giving you the opportunity to create leverage, which means even when you're not working, you can create an income that comes in over and over and over again for the work you did once.
Okay, so don't worry about explaining too much. Take it from the point. Say, this is where Magellan is flipping or
Got it.
changing or enhancing the gig. Not only do you get paid for when you work, but with leverage, you can also keep getting paid for the work you've already done.
All right.
It's simple language. And this is where it goes.
Although working in the gig economy is great, the dilemma is you're always trading time for money, which means if you don't work, you don't get paid. This is where Magellan is flipping the economy.
Just say right from this.
Guess
This is where it goes.
This is where Magellan is flipping the gig economy on its head, giving you.
And change it. This is where Magellan is taking the gig economy to a whole new level.
Great.
That's better.
Okay. This is where Magellan is taking the gig economy to a whole new level, giving you the opportunity to create leverage. So you don't just get paid for the work that you do now, but you can get paid over and over and over again, even when you're not working.
Good. Say it again, over and over again, even for the work that you've already done.
Okay, got it.
Good. This is where.
This is where Magellan is taking the gig economy to the next level, giving you the opportunity to create leverage, which means not only do you get paid for the work you do once, but you can get paid over and over and over again, whether you work, because I say the once, so.
So now you get paid work once, and then you get paid for the work you've done.
For the work you've done.
Now
Got
you
it.
Get paid for now you get paid for the work you've done. You also get paid over and over and over again for the work you've already done.
So once and then done, or done and then once?
So now you get paid. Now you get paid for. And just take it from this is where.
Yeah.
Okay. And take 1,246.
This is where Magellan is taking gig marketing to a whole new level, giving you the opportunity to create leverage. So not only do you get paid for the work that you're doing now, but you can get paid over and over again for the work you did 2 months, 6 months, 2 years ago.
Love it. Do that one again.
Jesus, I don't know how it's coming out.
That's great.
No, that was good.
That's good. That was pretty good. We all want to join. Go.
This is where Magellan is taking the gig economy to a whole new level, giving you the opportunity to create leverage. So of course you're getting paid for the work you do now, but you're also getting paid long-term, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, 2 years down the road for the work you did in the past.
Change it again. Just do it now.
Yeah.
And you also get paid for the work that you did 2 months.
Okay.
Put the work you did first.
Okay.
And go.
This is where Magellan is taking the gig economy to a whole new level, giving you the opportunity to create leverage so you can get paid for the work you're doing now and also get paid for the work that you've done 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, 2 years ago.
So do it again. And again, 2 years ago, over and over and over.
Okay.
Just add that. I don't know if it'll work, but let's try.
Okay. And this is where Jellum is taking the gig economy to a whole new level, giving you the opportunity to create leverage. So of course you get paid for the work you do now, but you can also get paid over and over for the work that you did 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, 2 years ago. Getting paid over and over and over again for something you did in the past.
Great. Love it. So let's just do one more thing, and then we'll take a break for our lunches and stuff like that. Network marketing industry, I want to change.
Great.
My original,
Great.
residual leverage. So that's why it's not going to be called the customer acquisition bonus anymore. It's going to be called the connection acquisition.
Great.
So I change that language. So here's the thing is, so you may be asking yourself, so what's the gig that a Jellum, what is the gig that a Jellum needs help? What is the gig? What is it that a Jellum needs help with that they will pay me to gig? Or what's the gig that a Jellum will pay me? Or what's the gig that a Jellum needs help?
I got it. All right, we'll see.
And the answer is, what's the gig that a Jellum needs help with? And it's simple. We're looking for regular people to connect customers to a Jellum.
Okay.
To connect people
People.
to a Jellum.
Connect. Okay. Got it.
And
Hold on, I'm playing with the focus. Oh, yeah, I'll focus over here. Should just left it alone. Here we go. Okay.
so what is the gig that a Jellum needs help? And just riff. So what's the gig that a Jellum needs help with? It's simple. We're willing to pay great money up front and for the lifetime of making a connection to a Jellum.
Okay.
What are you going to say? And go.
So you may be asking yourself, what is a Jellum?
Don't be asking yourself. You're not talking to a president.
Okay.
You say, so what is a Jellum looking for?
Got it. So what is a Jellum looking for? We pay our social advertisers very well to connect people to a Jellum. And we pay you over and over again for that one connection as our customers, say customers, all right. A Jellum.
So let's just cut right to it. The gig opportunity with the Jellum.
Okay.
We use opportunity there to use gig.
All right.
So what is the gig opportunity with the Jellum? You maybe ask yourself, what is it that I'm supposed to do?
Got it. Okay, I got it.
And then you say, a Jellum has a never before our discounts are this, and we're looking for people to learn about and connect to our incredible, affordable skincare options. You know, we're skincare, that's who we are.
Right.
Okay, and go.
So what is the gig that a Jellum offers?
Stop. You got like half his head cut off. I don't know, maybe.
Okay.
All right. So what is the gig that a Jellum offers? We pay our social advertisers very well to connect people to a Jellum. We have the most incredible skincare subscription where we know subscription, right?
So what is it? Well,
Yeah, let me try this.
with that skincare online.
Yeah. With
You know, I call it subscription. So I said we just had the most amazing offer for. Okay, you just got it.
Okay. So what is the gig that a Jellum offers? So what is the gig that a Jellum offers? We pay our social advertisers very well to connect people to the most generous skincare offer. And we pay them once as they connect people to us, and we pay them over and over residually as those.
Yeah, let's do it again, but let's be specific. So we pay them. So you connect somebody to a Jellum store, which has incredible, never before heard of prices on things that people are already buying, and we will pay you 25 to 100% of their first purchase.
Okay.
I think you can just say, listen, you connect people to a Jellum's online skincare store,
Okay.
and we pay you 25 to 100% of their first purchase. And then thereafter, you've made the connection, they are now forever linked to you. Any purchases they make from the Jellum store for life, You continue to get paid. Awesome. There's no reason to beat around the bush.
Great.
And take just a smidgen back. Keep going back a little bit more. Perfect. Good.
So what is the gig that Agellum offers? We pay our social advertisers very well for connecting people to the most generous skincare offer. We pay upfront 25 to 100% on every new person that you connect. And then 25%
And stop it. An online store. We pay you very well for connecting people to our
to the
online store.
online store.
And then everybody you connect to our online store, you make 25 to 100% of the first person.
Okay,
Good.
all right.
Good. This is good. This is important.
Okay.
And go.
So what is the gig that Agellum offers? We pay our social advertisers very well to connect people to our skincare online store. And as those So what is the gig that Agellum offers? Agellum pays our social advertisers very well for connecting new people to our skincare online store. And as those people enroll, it's not enroll.
As those people, once you connect them,
And once you connect them, we pay you 20, and as you connect them, we pay 25%.
show you, every person you connect to our online store, we pay you 25 to 100% of their first purchase.
Right.
Every person you connect, go.
And every person you connect, we pay 25%.
Every person you connect to our online skincare store, go.
And every person you connect to our online skincare store, we pay 25% to 100% upfront. And then as that
Do it
person,
again, of their first purchase. Every person you connect to our online skincare store, go.
every person you connect to our online skincare store, we pay upfront 25% to 100% on their very first order.
And then we pay 25% for life on any purchase they ever make in the store ever again.
And then we pay 25% for life on any purchase they make from that store. From this purchase?
Any purchase they make from Agellum, no, you don't say from Sarah. And then we pay you 25% on any purchase they ever make from Agellum for life.
Okay. And then we pay you 25% on any purchase they make from Agellum for life. And then we pay out 25% on any purchase that they make from Agellum month in, month out for life.
Don't say we pay out. Say we pay
pay
you.
Okay.
We pay you 25%
Okay.
of any future purchases they ever make from Agellum. Remember, you made the connection, and then you get paid later on, even when you're not working.
Right.
Whatever. Go.
We pay you 25% on any purchase from Agellum for life. We pay you 25% on any purchase that anyone makes for life. Dude, it's too many words.
Right. We pay you 25% on all future purchases.
We pay you 25% on all future purchases. We pay you 25% on all future purchases that anyone makes for life. That's not it. We pay you 25% on all future purchases.
We pay you 25% on all future purchases that one connection makes.
That one.
You
Okay.
say for life.
Okay.
It's all future purchases.
Great. Okay. We pay you 25% on all future purchases that connection makes for life.
Good. Say again. Then instead of saying we pay, say then we pay.
Okay. Ready? Then we pay you 25% on all future purchases Then we pay you 25% on all future purchases that connection makes for life.
Think about it. You connect them and make 25 to 100% on their first purchase, and then you get a residual for not working on that customer for any future purchases. However you want to say it.
Okay. Think about it. You bring that one connection to Agellum and get paid anywhere from 25% to 100% on that first order, and then continue to get paid 25% on all future purchases that connection ever makes.
You work for the connection, and you get paid when you're not working on the reorders.
You work for the connection, and then you get paid even if you're not working as that. You get paid upfront for the connection, and they get paid residual. You get paid 25% to 100% for that connection, and then continue to get paid whether you're working or not.
You get paid 25 to 100% because you worked to make the connection. And then you get paid 25% on all future purchases, and you're not working for that.
You get paid 25% to you get paid 25 to 100% on the work you did for that first connection, and then whether you're working or not, a continued 25% at
Every time they order. Try that.
Okay.
Every time they order.
You get paid for the work you did. What was it? I don't remember. You get paid.
Let's put the word gentleman. A gentleman pays you 25 to 100% to make the connection on their first purchase.
Okay. A gentleman pays you 25%. A gentleman pays you 25 to 100% for the work you did to get that connection, and then 25% on all future.
Right? So now we've broken into segments. So say do that first part again, and then don't worry about 25%. Just
Okay.
do the 25 to 100%. A gentleman.
A gentleman pays you 25 to 100% for the work you did to get that connection.
And now we're going to say, you also receive 25% on all future purchases, which does not require work from you.
You also get paid 25% on all future purchases that doesn't require work from you.
Do it again. We also pay 25% of all future purchases from that connection you made, and that does not require ongoing work.
We also pay you 25% on all future purchases made by that connection, and that doesn't require any more work.
Great. It's good. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. That'll be
But it really isn't. All right. The gig economy might sound like it's something new, but it really isn't. The gig economy has been growing dramatically in recent years thanks to technology. In the United States, roughly 57 million people, 35% of the workforce in this country, is now involved in the gig economy. Nearly $1 trillion in income has contributed to the economy each year as the gig economy grows. That's roughly 5% of the GDP. 33% of businesses now use gig workers. All right, so that's a good first take.
Page?
No, I just stopped there because we got all that. So we'll just go back. We just go. I know where we can go back. Or just maybe stop that recording. You want me to repeat?
You're reading off the paper, but I wonder if anybody else but me would notice that. But you want to just do that same one again?
Yeah. I just think it's You can't tell this way, but you could tell that way for some reason. Ready?
Yeah.
Actually, I did prefer it above, like the way that it was. It's still above, because I need the light. No, right just above it where you were the first time, yeah. Like right here, you have to hold it like that so I can see. Okay, yeah. All right, let me know I'm positioned good.
Yeah, you are.
Okay. The gig economy might sound like something new, but it really isn't. The gig economy has been growing dramatically in recent years thanks to technology. In the United States, roughly 57 million people, 15%, In the United States, roughly 57 million people, 35% of the workforce in this country work in a gig economy. Nearly $1 trillion in income come from people working in the gig economy. More than half of all people working today, I can't read what it says, more than half of, let me see.
More than half of freelancers, gig workers would not want to go back to traditional employment,
Got it.
regardless of how much income these jobs offer.
More than half of gig workers and freelancers would not want to go back to
Traditional.
More than half of gig workers and freelancers would not want to go back to traditional employment, regardless of how much more income they could make there. 44% of people working in the gig economy use it as their primary source of income. 53% of people between the ages of 18 through 34 who work in the gig economy use it as their primary source of income. I'm going to say that again because I think that's my favorite part. "44% of people working in the gig economy use it as their primary source of income. 53% of people between the ages of 18 and 34 who work in the gig economy use it as their primary source of income."
All right. I'd like to try one. Let's keep it
Please.
rolling.
All right, I'm going to stop that one.
How about, since we have 3 cameras and we can cut and use graphics
Yeah.
and blah, 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 you have 5 points you want to make. How about we try that without you looking at the paper and just saying it from memory, but we'll do it 1/5 at a time.
All right, what 5 points?
Okay, well, I'm going to read it to you. In the United States, roughly 57 million people, 35% of the workforce in the country, worked.
There's no way I'll remember it without the paper. There's no way, because I just saw it for the first time now. So I have to read it. I can read it. There's no other way. It's just too much, too many numbers. I'll never get the numbers right.
Okay. All right.
There's just no way. I just know my brain. I can do it, but there's no way I'll remember those numbers without seeing it. In the United States, yeah, I think right above is perfect because I need the light from that to hit it. Great.
As much as you can, stare down into the lens.
Okay. Does it? When I look at it, it doesn't look like I'm looking at the camera when I'm reading it?
Well, see, now that I'm seeing it, but I wonder if anybody else would,
Right. In the United States, roughly 57 million people. In the United States, roughly 57 million people, 35% of all of the workforce in this country. In the United States, roughly.
How close can I get this? Let me see something. Can you see this?
The dilemma is, I still think if I read that, I look even more like, I even look more like I'm reading, and if it's not directly straight. Because what people notice is they're not going to see the eye going up and down, but they're going to see sideways. That's great. Dude, that's great if we do it like that.
Let's try this.
All right.
We're rolling.
Okay. You're right there's perfect. I would, move the paper up 1/2 inch. There you go. Okay. In the United States, roughly 57 million people, 35% of the workforce in this country, work in the gig economy. Nearly $1 trillion in income contributed to the economy each year is from workers in the gig economy. More than half of gig workers and freelancers would not want to go back to their traditional source of employment, regardless of how much more money they could make. 44% of people working in the gig economy right now use it as their primary source of income. 53% of people between the ages of 18 and 34 work in the gig economy and use it as their primary source of income. Let me say that sentence again. 44% of people in the gig economy use it as their primary source of income. 53% of people between the ages of 18 and 34 work in the gig economy also use it as their primary source of income. All right, we got that page.
Okay, good.
Right there is good, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I think, do I need to get the box that you're at the top?
More than half of full-time gig workers state they're more financially secure than they would be if they were working a traditional job.
More than half of all gig workers feel more financially secure. More than half of all gig workers feel that they are more financially secure by working a gig than if they did a traditional job. 45% of freelancers provide valuable skills that include consulting, marketing, and programming. More than 80% of large corporations plan to increase the use of flexible gig work time. Gig force work time. Got it. More than 80% of large corporations plan to increase the use of flexible gig workforce time. More than 80% of large corporations plan on increasing the use of flexible. More than 80% of large corporations plan to increase the use of flexible gig work Got it. Here we go. More than 80% of large corporations plan to increase the use of a flexible gig workforce.
Show that one again. I feel like this one's a keeper.
All right. More than 80% of large corporations plan to increase the use of a flexible gig workforce.
Okay.
All right, that's the whole page.
Okay.
So, and you can quote me on that.
All right.
Generational differences.
Yeah. Generational differences in the gig economy. Younger people are more likely to start working in the gig economy. However, workers from all generations can be found throughout the gig economy. 53% of Gen Zers are gig workers. 40% of millennials are gig workers. 31% of Gen Xers are gig workers. And 29% of baby boomers are gig workers.
Now let's have you do it from. No, hold on. Let's keep rolling. Let's try it from here.
Okay, I'll do the same thing.
Yeah.
Move your this finger a little bit. There we go. Are we doing that? We're doing that part though, top part too, right?
Generational differences.
Above that though, no? We didn't get that part, right? Let's do that too.
Statistics show that people are choosing to work in the gig economy.
Or did I get that part already?
We did that.
Oh, we did that? Okay, great. Generational differences in the gig economy. Younger people are more likely to start working in the gig economy. However, workers from all generations can be found working in the gig economy. 53% of Gen Zers are gig workers. 40% of millennials are gig workers. I'm not sure. Did that end? Did that run out of space?
It shouldn't have. I don't see why it would have. I don't know.
Huh?
What is? All right. Well, let's not worry about that. Let's.
Okay. 53% of Gen Zers are gig workers. 40% of millennials are gig workers. 31% of Gen Xers are gig workers. And 29% of baby boomers are 53% of Gen Zers are gig workers. 40% of millennials are gig workers. 31% of Gen Xers are gig workers. And 29% of baby boomers are gig workers. Let's just keep going. No? Oh.
I'm almost. I'm rolling.
Right. There are plenty of reasons why more and more people are opting to work in the gig market and why they don't plan on leaving the gig economy. 71% of gig workers say they can work from anywhere, and 7 in 10 freelancers have an interest in moving somewhere other than a large city. 46% of people who work in the gig economy state that they like the flexibility, which they can't get in addition. 46% of people who gig work state that they like the flexibility. 46% of people who gig work state that they like the flexibility, which they can't get in traditional workplaces as employees. All right, you got that?
Yeah. Certainly, gig workers like using the gig economy to make extra income. 75% of people who gig workers find that they have a better work-life balance, and that's the reason they opt to work in the gig economy. And then it says similarities with non-freelancers, but that's scratched out. Is that?
Yeah, I'm just doing the top 2 parts. I got it. Part-time gig workers like using the gig economy to make extra money. 70% of people who are gig workers say that they have a better work-life balance, and that's the reason why they choose to work in the gig economy. I'll do that one more time. Part-time gig workers love using the gig economy to make extra money. 70% of people who are working in the gig economy love that 70% of people that work in the gig economy 70% of people that work in the gig economy state that they have a better work-life balance. And that's the reason why they choose to work in the gig economy.
All right. I'm going to have you do it without the paper. I'll feed you the lines, don't worry. Part-time gig workers like using the gig economy to make extra income.
Part-time gig workers like using the gig economy to make extra income.
70% of people who are gig workers find they have a better work-life balance, and that's the reason why they opt to work in the gig economy.
70% of gig workers 70% of gig workers find that they have a better work-life balance, and that's why they choose to work in the gig economy.
Perfect. Do it again.
70% of gig workers...
You had it.
Say it again?
70% of gig workers find they have a better work-life balance.
Okay.
And that's the reason why they opt to work in the gig economy.
70% of gig workers find that they have a better work-life balance, and that's why they opt to work in the gig work economy.
Let's try both. Part-time freelancers like using the gig economy to make extra income. Why? 70% of gig workers find they have a better work-life balance, and that's why they opt to work in the gig economy. Part-time freelancers like using the gig economy.
Okay. Part-time gig workers like working in the gig economy because they find that it gives them better balance, which is that...
Actually, that's not bad. That's not what's written, but that's pretty good. That might be, you know.
Yeah. Part-time gig workers...
Don't doubt yourself.
Yeah. Part-time gig workers choose to work in the gig economy because they find it gives them better balance. In fact, 70% of gig workers find that they have... No. Part-time gig workers choose... Part-time gig workers choose... just read it. Just say it one time.
Honestly, when you...
Part-time gig workers like using... I know, I didn't know... I had no idea this was... No, it's
let me say, when you were winging it, that was almost better than
wigging. It's good. I know. I did it.
Is you okay with that? We changed the words up a little.
Dude, it should be. We didn't write this stuff. I mean, this is just what we're using for today. We'll stick to it, and then maybe tomorrow we'll film stuff where it's not so scripted.
Right. Gig workers like it. In fact, 70% say they have a better work-life balance. That's why they choose it. Tell me about that.
Part-time gig workers like working in the gig economy. In fact, 70% have shown part-time gig workers love the balance that they get by working in the gig economy. In fact, 70% of people...
Don't doubt yourself. Bring it home. The only point you're trying to make is 70% of them, your point, the whole point of this, 70% of them have a better work-life balance and they choose it. They like it better. Tell me about that.
Right. So 70% of people in the gig economy choose to... 70% of people in the gig economy choose to be 70% of people part-time.
Here, read it and then you don't get in your
part-time gig workers like using the gig economy to make extra income. Okay. Part-time gig workers like using the economy to make extra income. 70% of gig workers find that they have better work-life balance, and that's the reason they opt for it. Part-time gig workers like working in as part-time gig workers like working part-time gig workers choose to work in the gig economy because it gives them extra income. 70% of all gig workers choose to be a gig worker. 70% of all gig workers choose to be.
All right. Answer me this question. Just answer me this question. The question is, do part-time gig workers like it? And what percentage of them you think have a better work-life balance?
Part-time gig workers love working in the gig economy because it gives them an extra source of income. 70% of gig workers love that 70% of gig workers love that it gives them a better life balance, and that's why they choose to be in the gig economy.
Oh, that was almost perfect.
Okay.
Let's try this again. I felt that was so damn good. Okay. Tell me, do part-time gig workers like the extra money? And what percentage of freelancers think they have a better work-life balance?
Part-time gig workers love working in the gig economy because it gives them an extra source of income. 70% of all gig workers choose to be a freelancer. 70% of all gig workers choose to be a freelancer because it gives them a better life balance than it would if in traditional employment.
Not bad. Try it again. Tell me about part-time gig workers. Do they like the extra income, and what percentage have a better work-life balance? Better work-life balance, better work-life balance. Again, do part-time gig workers like the extra money, and what percent like the work-life balance?
Part-time gig workers part-time gig workers love working in the gig economy because it gives them an extra source of income. 70% of all gig workers love the better life balance that they get by working in the gig economy.
Boom!
All right.
Oh, that was
Good job. Yeah, so just put it above the thing, and then I can see the thing. There we go. Our Pick 4 discount is incredible. Our Pick 4 discount is incredible. Being able to look and choose your favorite high-class skincare products and being able to save money every single month. Our Pick 4 discount is truly incredible. Being able to see the market price and instantly knowing how much money you'll save on high-class, exquisite skincare products.
Take a breath. Let me change this one. It's tilted a little too low, just a tiny bit too low.
Our Pick 4 discount is incredible. Being able to see the market price and knowing instantly how much money you'll be able to save just by Our Pick 4 discount is incredible. Being able to see the market price and knowing instantly how much money you'll save. We have truly affordable solutions for skincare. You get to save money and know that you're getting the best. Best, Bare Essential Smart Trend. We have chosen the best. We have taken our time to put together the best products that you get to choose, where you get to save money every month on exclusive, high-class skincare products, without any of the nonsense, without any of the garbage. We don't waste money on packaging. We don't waste money on packaging and boxes. We don't waste money on celebrities. We don't waste money on stores. We have put together high-class, exquisite skincare products so that you can choose your favorites without worrying about the cost. Saving money every month on affordable skincare. Choosing your favorite high-class, exquisite skincare products without worrying about the cost. Our Pick 4 discount gives you high-class, exquisite skincare products without worrying about the cost. Finally, you can spoil yourself by choosing 4 products. You have the ability to spoil yourself by choosing 4. You can spoil yourself every day by choosing every day you get to spoil yourself with the Pick 4 discount looking at high-class, exquisite skincare products, seeing the market price, and choosing. I think we have enough words for all of that. All right.
Okay. Here's a question. If this is something that you do all the time, do you even need to see the paper?
Discount is definitely the best. Our pick for discount is definitely a value. Being able to see the market price and being able to see the market price and choose 4 high-class, exquisite skincare products without worrying about the cost. Affordable products, but more importantly, we have affordable solutions. We have the best affordable solutions for skincare where you get to save money. Best, Bare Essential Smart Trend. As a social advertiser, you have the ability to promote and share our best for discount, and as a social advertiser, you're able to promote our products, promote our best for discount, and help people enjoy massive savings and find an affordable solution. Our company is based off value and values. We put together the Pick 4 discount for our customers so they get to save money every month, find exclusive, high-class products, and not worry about the cost. And the values that we've created in our business give regular, normal people the ability to build a huge income on their own terms. And values, we give our social advertisers the ability to get paid upfront for the work they do now and build values. We've put together values. Our social advertisers have the ability to get paid upfront anywhere from 25% to 100% on every new person all right, we can stop right there. As a social advertiser, you get to take advantage of the gig economy by getting paid upfront for everyone that you connect to Agellum. As a social advertiser, you get paid every time you help someone connect to Agellum. As a social advertiser, we pay you 25 to 100% on every new person that you connect to the Agellum discount. As a social advertiser, we pay you 25 to 100% for every person that you connect to the Pick 4 discount. Our company is based off value and values. We've put together an incredible value for our customers, and the values that we bring in our business model make it so that anyone on their own time, on their own terms, with no experience, can get paid upfront and build an income that can pay them even when they're not working. We've focused on standards, quality, and we've built we have focused on standards, high quality, and high-end skincare for the masses. Multi-level retail. Our business model's been put together where there's no big cost, no experience necessary, no ongoing fees, and the ability as a social advertiser to get paid anywhere from 25% to 100% on every person that you connect to the Our Pick 4 discount gives you the ability to choose 4 high-class, exquisite products and not worry about the cost. We've done all the research for you. We've put together the best brand. The best store. The best store still? It's still called the best store? We've put together, just this best social advertiser. God, I feel like I've said everything.
Did you already get to the bottom of the page?
Yeah.
Okay. There was an idea I wanted to ask you about.
Sure.
What if I pretend to be a new rep off the street, and I'm asking you, tell me about all this stuff.
Okay, let's do that.
You and I are having lunch.
I'll enjoy that much more. Okay.
All right. I've heard about something that you guys call your Pick 4 discount. Tell me about that.
Our Pick 4 discount gives you the opportunity to choose 4 proven products. Our Pick 4 discount gives you the opportunity to choose 4 high-class, exquisite products, and you get an incredible discount just by choosing them. I got it. Our Pick 4 discount gives you the opportunity to choose 4 of your favorite high-class and exquisite products without worrying about the cost.
Now, tell me about market price.
Agellum gives you the ability to choose your favorite skincare products by seeing the market price and knowing how much you'll be saving when you choose the Pick 4 discount.
Affordable product, but more importantly, we have affordable solutions. All right. Tell me, what is your definition? What is the difference between affordable products and affordable solutions?
With Agellum, you get affordable solutions for skincare. Discounts. I've never heard. Say it again. Affordable discounts.
I don't know. Affordable product, but more importantly, we have affordable solutions. And the next one is affordable solutions for skincare and for extra money. Is that two different things, or is that?
Affordable solutions for
the same thing, or does that
skincare.
build off?
Affordable solutions. I don't know. I've never heard. I have not heard that one thing before.
We were
Affordable
just talking
solutions.
all right.
I know I'm saying it, but I'm only hearing it for the first time on that paper.
Ah, okay. Well.
So we'll just skip it. We'll get back to it when Doug comes in here. Let's go back to that. We'll go.
Okay.
Since I don't know.
Your products all have the BEST on it.
Yeah.
What is that?
Our standard, which is Bare Essential Smart Trend, we love sharing on our website the standard that we've chosen for our best products. Best, Bare Essential Smart Trend. We have a rating with each product that shows you how great our products are.
All right. Tell me about being a social advertiser.
As a social advertiser, you have the ability to build as a social advertiser, you get paid upfront for everybody that you connect to Agellum. Anywhere from 25% to 100% on their first order, and 25% ongoing every month, and 25% forever on any purchase that they make with Agellum. You also have the ability to build a sales force. And as you have a social advertiser sales force, you also get paid on the businesses. You also have the ability to build an Agellum sales force. And you also have the ability to build a
Let's take a break. I have a random. Where are you going to be standing?
like this.
Yeah.
All right.
We're at freelancers working in these industries earn approximately. I think we should have you read that. I don't see any point. You're never going to remember all that.
No, I'm not doing this part. I
Oh,
think
you're
just
not?
this
All
part. Large corporations are getting involved in gig economy as well, more than 50%. There are roughly 170 gig economy companies in the United States that only hire remote workers. Large corporations are getting involved in the gig economy as well. More than 30% of the Fortune 500 companies are using gig workers full-time. Large corporations are getting involved in the gig economy as well. More than 30% of the Fortune 500 companies are harnessing the power of gig workers. 73% of Gen Z freelancers have engaged in the gig economy by choice, compared to 66% of baby boomers and 64% of millennials. I'll say it one time. 73% of Gen Z gig workers have engaged in the gig economy by choice. 66% of baby boomers and 73% of Gen Z gig workers have engaged in the gig economy by choice, compared to 66% of baby boomers and 64% of millennials. All right, good. So we got that part.
All right. Want to go to the next page?
Yeah.